In this review, whether you want to make soups, sauces, smoothies, or all three, it may be a good idea to add an immersion blender, also known as a hand blender, to your kitchen arsenal. Easier to maneuver than a standard blender, an immersion blender is much more versatile. Because it often comes with attachments, it can froth milk, whisk eggs, even chop veggies. Plus, if you're lacking counter space, it's a lot easier to store than a full-size blender. And while we've written about lots of gadgets for your mixing needs, including the best hand mixers, the best stand mixers, and the best blenders here, we've rounded up the best immersion blenders as praised by the most enthusiastic reviewers on Amazon. Please check the product link below the description. Please subscribe to our channel for more updates. Kitchen Ever present Top 6 Best Immersion Blender. Let's get started. Number 1. Hamilton Beach 59765 Immersion Hand Blender. This low-cost immersion blender does a great job blending softer foods like soups, milkshakes, whipped cream, and dressings. It has a 225-watt motor, the lowest we tested, yet it was powerful enough to blend a pot of soup smoothly in under 90 seconds. It features 2 blending speeds, high and low, controlled by 2 large buttons that are easy to press down. Of all the immersion blenders we tested, this one has the shortest shaft, which is great for small batch blending, but would be difficult to use in a deep container like a tall pot of soup. It comes with whisk and food processor attachments that are top-rack dishwasher safe. Keep in mind the plastic handle has a wide circumference and it feels a little slippery, making it tiresome to hold onto, especially if you have small hands, and the blending attachment did not feel as sturdy as other models we evaluated. Number 2. All-Clad Cordless Rechargeable Hand Blender. If you don't want to be tethered to one spot in the kitchen, or if you don't have an outlet by your stove, this pick features a rechargeable battery that ran for over 15 minutes on high speed in our tests on a full-charged battery. Keep in mind you will need a little counter space for the charging unit. We like the safety feature. Tap a button on top to unlock, then press the trigger to operate. It will automatically lock itself if you don't press the trigger after 30 seconds. The blade attachment and handle are made of stainless steel. We were impressed with how powerful it was, and it has one of the more quiet motors we evaluated. It also comes in a corded model. Number 3. Cuisinart CSB179 Smart Stick Hand Blender. This Cuisinart blender features a speed dial that makes it easy to puree soup quickly and without making a big mess. Start on low and slowly increase the speed to get a smooth, splatter-free puree. Despite having narrow blade guards and a 300-watt motor, it was able to blend soup in about 60 seconds. We didn't feel any stubborn suction, making it easy to maneuver around the pot. It did have trouble blending a smoothie. There were large chunks of fruit and ice left behind even after a 2-minute mark. It was one of the few in our tests with a safety feature. You have to press the unlock button to activate the trigger. Both were easy and comfortable to press while gripping the handle, which is narrow and ergonomic without feeling heavy. It comes with a mixing jar, food processor, and whisk attachment, all of which are dishwasher safe. The blending attachment is not. Number 4. Braun MQ7035X Immersion Hand Blender. Unlike the other immersion blenders we tested, the Braun has a variable speed button. The harder you press, the more powerfully it blends. Also, the height of the blade adjusts to the height of the food you're blending, which makes blending more secure and helps prevent splatters. It features a narrow bell-shaped blade guard that has no vents, which means you don't have to stop the blender to remove food that can get wrapped around the vents. It comes with a dishwasher-safe mixing jar, food processor, and whisk attachment. Number 5. Mueller Austria Ultra Stick 500. The consensus among reviewers is that this immersion blender is small but mighty, especially for the price. One reviewer says, "I looked at ones that were much more expensive and was worried that this would be cheaply made. However, I have been pleasantly surprised with this one. At 500 watts it has serious power, and it is super easy to use. Super happy with my purchase." Another reviewer commented, "It handled everything that we threw at it like a champ." It didn't overheat, overvibrate/shake, struggle, smell like a cheap electric motor, or anything like that. One reviewer even called this immersion blender a powerhouse. Though it comes with less attachments than other higher-priced options, the whisk seems to be enough for most reviewers. As one explains, I used the whisk attachment to whip up some omelets in seconds. Way easier on the wrists than a traditional whisk. And I just made a batch of homemade mayo in a mason jar. This was by far my favorite use for this stick blender. I can't believe how simple it was. Number 6. Bella Immersion Hand Blender. This immersion blender from Bella has nearly 4,000 5-star reviews with dozens praising the great price, but it's just as versatile as our best-rated pick and good quality, too. Easy to clean, good feel in the hands, and the whisk attachment is extremely handy when mixing batters or meringues, one reviewer writes. Another reviewer used it to put one early pandemic TikTok trend to the test. I've found this immersion blender's true calling: whipped coffee. I use a tall mason jar, 2 or 3 tablespoons each of Nescafe, sugar, and boiling water, and put the whisk attachment on this bad boy. Less than 2 minutes later, perfect Instagram-worthy whipped coffee.